Well, we've got the dome light not working now. So there's got an idea on what's wrong with it. Let me get a test light on it. Alright, so I've got my test light. And we've got power through the light. Test light comes on, we've got power through the light. Power comes in on the white wire. We have nothing here. You can see these rivets. We've got power there. But I've got nothing here, here. So I brought so I got power here. Power down here, but nothing. These rivets are corroded. So what I think I'm going to have to do is take it in. I'm going to have to remove it. But I brought a jumper wire. So it should come on. Yeah, it comes on pretty weak. Yeah, so I'll get it out. Okay, I got it out, but the wire was, this connector was like in here, and I pulled on it and it wouldn't move. So I looked over here and there was a plastic cover that I could take off. Apparently all of the slack had fallen down. Well, no, it's not going to make me a liar. Yeah, all the slack, there's a wire in here. All the slack had fallen down into the pillar, so I just pulled some out. And I haven't even looked at this connector. It just looks like it slides together, no lock or nothing on it. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a lock or anything. It's going to take both hands, so I'll get it out and get it on the bench, and we'll see what we can do with it in there with the soldering iron. So the corrosion down in these rivets. If we look at the back side, we can see why. There's been water dripping on it. You can see where it pooled. So let's pull this over a little bit better here. Maybe we could, yeah, a little better lighting on it. Yeah, you can really see the corrosion there, can't you now? So I was thinking maybe I'd be able to solder these two together, but then I thought, why would I do that? Why don't I just put a piece of wire right along this and solder it on this edge right here, or maybe on the back side. I haven't made up my mind yet. Probably on the back side, but I'm gonna have to get this clean. And then I see corrosion here on the contacts, so I'm gonna have to clean that up, and then I'll put some dielectric grease on it. I think this will work. I think this is dielectric grease. I have to read the label on it, but I'm pretty sure that's what I bought it for, was dielectric grease. So it'll also lube the switch. The grease will lube the switch, and I'll clean these faces. But I have a tool that you've seen before. This one's been worn. I've used it so many times down in connectors. Yeah, I think it'll still do the job though. So I think a guy can I know, I'm all thumbs today. So that's bright and shiny. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that side, but it's kind of shiny. I need to work on this backside a little more, I think, if I can. I don't know why I'm filming this. Well, I do have a piece of sandpaper here with a double-sided tape, or with the backsides taped. 220 grit. I've had good luck sticking this to the screwdriver and using it as a... But, of course, it's not going to play games with me today. It doesn't want to work like I want it to. Nope. So I just took the screwdriver behind it. I would rather solder to the back side of that. There's more surface area, and I don't think I'll heat that rivet up as much and melt the plastic. That's what I'm really worried about, is melting that plastic. Yeah, that could be shiny enough. That might be shiny enough. Alright, I'll get the soldering iron on and I'll cut a piece of this. Let's lay a piece of red in there. As red as I get. As red as I own. Where's my cutters? There they are. So we want to go from this side. And lay it down in there like that. I think that'll work if I make the 90 once I get it in there. So I probably want to cut it there. Strip that end eventually here. Yeah, and then I can, yeah, that'll work, I think. Yep. Alright, I'll get it laid out here and I'll come back. Well, I soldered it. I got a piece of wire soldered in there. And I got my meter here where you can see it mostly. And across the bulb itself, so just checking the bulb, is about 3 ohms. So from here to here is 3 ohms. That's 3 ohms. So the ball is between here and here. So we're at like 40 ohms, 47, 48 ohms. And it's even higher through that rivet, isn't it? Yeah, I can't even get a reading through that rivet. But it shows good there. 90 ohms. Probably can't hold still here long enough. 48 ohms. So I'm going to try some deoxit. Why not, right? Deoxit worked on everything else so far. See if we can have deoxit throw its cape out today and take care of business again. Come on. Hope deoxit's not bad for plastic. So I don't know where I'm going to get another one of these dome lights. Let's clean the excess up. The excess. Oh, I got a puddle of it down here on the workbench. Let's get that put away. Pardon me. Three. Deoxit saved the day again. I wonder how long that's going to last. So let's check. So the ball will be between these two. So this comes from the door switches. Sorry, you can't see that. This comes from the door switches. So when it's in this in the center position, it's relying on the doors for a ground. So we'll go from to here. What do we got? That's pretty high. I was hoping I wouldn't have to. It shouldn't be riveted though, right? No, it is. They're stacked up right there. I might actually be able to put some solder in there. I wish I wouldn't have sprayed it with deoxit now. Yeah. Yep, there's where our high resistance is. Let me clean that up and get a little ball of solder right here. Maybe I can just put some solder right in here. Use my resin pen. Just put a little bit of solder right there just to make a connection between this plate and here because it's soldered onto there. But between here and this, 0. So the problem's in this rivet right here. Alright, when I get that figured out, I'll be back. Nice little shiny piece of solder right there connecting that plate to that plate. So let's see how we did. Alright, so from the bulb to the solder joint, 3.4, 3.3, 3.3. It's good. So let's check it at the connector. So this is where it would plug into the lights, to the switches on the. It's going to work good, nice and clean, good ground. So if the wiring on the tracker on Basher is good, if the wiring on Basher is good, then this should work very well. I do have one more surprise when we get out there and get it installed. So, well, there it is installed with an LED. This is going to wash it out. It's not working with the freaking door switches, but it works with the switch. I guess I'll have to investigate the door switches further, but the dome light works now. I just got to clean the lens, take it in the house and wash it out and get all the dead bugs out of it. That's another thing we could take off the list, wrong with Project Basher, before we can start doing anything else to it. Let there be light. Cleaned all the bugs out of the lens. She's good to go. I think it lightens up the inside of the vehicle pretty good. I got the seat reclined pretty hard there so I could sit in it, but oh yeah, right there. So, all right. One more thing off the list. Project Basher.